PD.
Stand up, sir.
This is a remote because of the current historical event going on. And this is Michael J. Bishop, correct?
Yes.
And you have an attorney present. She's going to put her appearance on the record.
Karen Greer appearing on behalf of Mr. Michael Bishop. Good morning.
Morning. This is first off, I have a felony complaint. It goes back to August 16th of 2017. Do we agree?
Yes.
And Mr. Bishop, you've never been arraigned on this, correct?
No.
Okay, Counselor, go ahead.
Your Honor, in regards to the arraignment on the felony, Mr. Bishop will stand mute and waive the formal reading of that. And we ask the court to enter a not guilty plea for him.
Okay, Mr. Bishop, I'm entering a plea of not guilty on your behalf. I'm going to schedule this matter for a probable cause hearing. But before we get into that, I want to talk about bond. Sergeant, go ahead.
We would request a cash bond, Your Honor, 10%, and also a no contact with the victim.
The address 28428 E-Course, correct? What is that?
I do not know the name of the business. I just have the address at this time. I
All right,
believe
that's
it's
a business. That's all I need to know. That's a business, correct?
Yes.
Okay. All right, Sharon, go ahead.
Well, Mr. Bishop has indicated to me that he has no knowledge, no information regards to this, the charges in the complaint. Initially, he indicated that his brother had used his name and his brother was using his name as an AKA. But once we discussed that his brother's name is also listed on the felony complaint, we're going to address the court in regards to him being an upstanding citizen of the state of Michigan. He works for American Diesel. He's been with American Diesel for 5 years. He's indicated to me that he lives in Taylor. He's been there with his girlfriend and his 1-year-old daughter. And his arrest occurred because he was driving with his without his license. And I do understand that this is an old case and we don't have any information to know if it was just a snatch and grab or if it was something more serious. But at this point in time, I'm asking if the court would consider giving him a minimal bond so that he can get back to work and not lose a very good job, Your Honor.
Okay, Matt, you're going on the bond rec, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
I have to jump around here, so hold on a minute. Because this virtual is in every sense of the word.
Yes.
And Andy sent me 8 attachments with this, so sit tight for a second.
It's the last one is the felony. I got the same 8.
She does a great job.
She's excellent. She is excellent.
He's the clerk by which all others should be measured.
I would agree with that.
So along with this, Mr. Bishop has some outstanding other cases. I'm looking at a failed to change the address on a registration or plate violation out of Huron Township from back in 2016. Andy?
Yes.
What's the status of the operated while intoxicated from 2016?
It has not been arraigned.
Okay.
Same with the other misdemeanor violation of knife ordinance from the same offense date as the OWI. It has not been arraigned either. Those are both Huron Township cases. And whenever we do get to those, I do have a date and time for an arraignment pretrial date for those.
And Sharon, you're aware of all these, correct?
Yes, and I did go over them with Mr. Bishop, and he does understand the penalties for those as well.
So, Mr. Bishop, you're learning these don't go away.
Yes, sir.
Well, let's start it off with Andy. What is a bonded pretrial date?
For the two misdemeanors?
No, for the felony.
Okay, so a probable cause conference date.
Yep.
It's going to be December 16th at 11.
Mr. Bishop, your probable cause hearing is December 16th this year, 11 a.m. by Zoom at the 34th District Court. Your bond's going to be $5,000. Only because you have an attorney here, I'm going to do this. Your bond's $5,000, 10%. No contact with the complainant victim. No cell phone, text messaging, any third-party contact. You can't send a message to a family member or friend. You can't return to, be in, around, or near that address on e-course. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
And no contact with a Peter M. Martin. I'm clear with you on that? Mr. Bishop, any and all of these conditions are going to be entered into the law enforcement information computer. So if you violate them, you're going to be back in with the court. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm taking care of paperwork. I'm not ignoring you.
Absolutely. The most important part.
All right, that wraps up the felony. If I had a regular keyboard, I could do this 20 times faster.
They have wireless keyboards.
Well, I know I need to get one. I'm using the iPad at a little bit of a slant.
Okay.
The case of failed to change address or registration, it's a money owed case. It goes back to October 22nd of 2016. Andy, it was just in warrant status for the money owed. Do we agree, or has he never appeared on it?
No, both the failed to change address and the no proof of insurance are just a money issue. He owes $430 on the failed to change address and $478 on the no proof of insurance. He is suspended on both cases.
Mr. Bishop, the collections department's going to contact you. Sharon, you got contact info for him, correct?
Oh, you know what? I did not do that.
Yeah, I'll grab it real quick. Hold on.
I do have a phone number. The only thing I do not have is an email address.
All right. Mr. Bishop, do you have an email address?
I don't know it by heart. I know because my girlfriend set it up for me.
All right, disregard. We won't even go into it. I want you to pay close attention to your cell phone. That's how collections is going to contact you, okay?
Okay.
I wish I didn't know an email address either, believe it or not. I think as we get older, that gets old.
I have 18,000 and
Yeah.
counting.
So on the two outstanding ones that Andy told you about, you have outstanding balances. The collections department's going to contact you to set up a payment plan. Okay.
Okay.
Moving along. Amazing when we keep clicking the wrong one. The violation of the knife ordinance, Mr. Bishop. I'm going to enter a plea of not guilty on your behalf, and I'm going to schedule that matter for a pretrial with the Huron Township prosecutor. And Andy, what date are we looking at there?
The date that I have is January 21st at 9:10 a.m. with Judge Green via Zoom, courtroom number 3. And that is also the same date for the other misdemeanor as well.
Your bond is $3,000 personal. Matt, case number 16-4521.
Thank you.
The no proof of insurance is the other case that collections is going to contact him, correct, Andy?
Correct.
What do I do? That clock, I keep wanting to move that clock. So it's a little intermission music when I'm filling these out, right?
I didn't want to laugh, but I can't help it. It's so cute.
And it goes on and on and on. 'Tis the season. And I'm not ignoring, I'm typing, so sit tight.
We understand. It's always a pleasure seeing you in the morning.
My last challenge is to find the other case
The case number for the remaining case is 16-4516.
It's gonna give me a workout all the way to the end. Andy, and all the attachments, where do you think the last case is?
Let me look at the email. Give me 1 second.
I wouldn't win the lotto today because every one I picked was the wrong one.
It's the fourth attachment. It's right after the felony complaint attachment. And it'll say case number 16-4516.
Got it. All right, operated while intoxicated with an alleged offense date of October 22nd of 2016, Huron Township. Mr. Bishop, I'm entering a plea of not guilty on your behalf. We're going to schedule that matter also for a pretrial with the Huron Township prosecutor. Andy?
Yep, it's going to be that same date, January 21st, 9:10 a.m. Judge Green, Zoom courtroom number 3.
Mr. Bishop, it's just standard on all my bonds while you're on bond, and I know this is an old case, you can't purchase, consume, or possess any mood-altering substance without a prescription, and you cannot possess alcohol. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Your bond on this case is $3,000 personal. Sharon, you're happy?
I'm very happy. Thank you very much, sir.
Pay close attention to those details on the bond, Mr. Bishop. Matt, you're good.
I'm good with it. Thank you.
So that wraps up this arraignment. Andy, you're good?
Yep, all set.
All right, we're all done. You all have a good, safe weekend.
You
You do
too.
the same. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Always a pleasure.
Slide over a bit.